Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a fire when there's a big blizzard out or there's very snowy, wet conditions. So I'm going to cut this dead tree down right here. It's dead, so I'm going to put the camera down, use two hands, then I'll come back. I've hacked away at it, so I'm just going to try to push it down. There you go. Hack the stump right there. There. After you cut your tree down, then you can use this as your little kindling. It's real dry because this was a standing tree. Usually you want to stay away from like trees leaning sideways because the water usually soaks into them. But this one was straight up, so this inside's pretty dry. And that'll be good kindling right there. Then maybe you want to split a couple logs, make about this wide of ones, and like that wide. Then you can have your full logs, but this is good like pencil sized kindling, so it'll work really good. Just cut that off or pull it off. So I'm just going with an axe today, but if I had like a knife, it'd be a lot easier to cut these little pieces. A bit large survival knife. Split that stump there and pulled these pieces off, and I'm gonna split them up into littler pieces up there, and this should light really good. This is right out of the center of the tree, so it's gonna be dry. So I'm gonna go do that. I'll show you up there. I'm gonna cut those little pieces of kindling, and then I'll show you back up at the top where the log is how to start your fire. So I'm just splitting this. Sort of hard to do with one hand when I'm filming, but so I'm gonna split it quick and then show you. I'm gonna start chopping these into little pieces, like about 2 feet long. So that's gonna be my bigger kindling, and then I cut smaller stuff up right here. That's gonna be my small stuff. So I'm gonna cut this tree up into about, see, 2, 4, 6. I'll probably cut a couple pieces first, get it going, and I'll cut a little more. But you always want to make sure you have enough to keep your fire going right away. You don't want to just start out with no firewood, because then if you only have a couple matches or not much tinder, then you're not going to be able to restart your fire if it goes out. So that's why you want to prepare all your wood right away, because that could happen. Especially today, it's real wet out. So I mean, that's usually what I do. So I'm gonna cut this quick with my axe. That's all I brought to cut. So a saw is a lot easier to cut. So I don't know why I didn't. I just wanted to bring my axe, but I'm hoping to get a Saviver soon. That'll save so much energy. Be a lot nicer. Well, I'm gonna cut this quick, then I'll show you after I'm done. After you cut some wood, you want a clear area for your fire, or you can cut logs and set them down as a platform to put your fire on. But right now, I got an axe, and it's not that easy to cut logs like a saw would do. So I'm just gonna sort of pack down the snow, kick the fluff off the top with my snowshoes. Just pack that down. Then I got my firewood right over here, or not my firewood, but my kindling, and that's like the driest place I could find, so I stuck it right in there. It's a little snowy, sort of sucks, but that's the outdoors. So you gotta find a good spot. And you always want to be prepared when you come out, because things can get bad. So I brought this little lint and a cardboard toilet roll right here. So I'm gonna put these flatter pieces down as my base. Put that there. I'm gonna set the camera down. Try to at least. Put it on my hat. So you wanna break this up a little bit. I don't know, this stuff's pretty wet. Hopefully this works. Get the little pieces, put them on there. I don't know. Hopefully this works. So that's pretty much it. Break that up. Snow falling all around me, so hopefully no snow falls onto this. I picked the area though where there's not too much branches above me that could drop snow. And I got matches. I also kept this in my pocket, which is dry. Just get some of these little pieces off. Got a knife in my pocket, it's a folder. So I'm gonna cut a couple pieces off, put them on there. It's about 20 degrees out, maybe high teens. Put that like that. Put that back in my pocket, the Gerber Evo Mid. Hopefully this works. My hand got cut up a little bit. I hope this starts it. Should. I'm gonna light the other side too. Ooh, that's... Going slow. I got some paper too. Try that. I gotta get that in better. Here, that's put my paper like that. Crinkle it up, make as much surface as you can. Then I'm gonna put this on. Hopefully this works a little better. The sharp angles on these wood lights, good. If you always want to have sharp angles or sharp pieces because they lay it up right away. Just putting some little stuff on here. Grab my bigger pieces. then you can split some wood too at the same time. You know it's going good. So I just got this axe. Oops. Get that in there all the way. Build it up like a teepee that lets the best air in. And just build it up from there. Keep making it bigger. Or as big as you want to. I make mine about this wide and about that tall when I'm done. I don't really burn too much up, but just enough to keep me warm. That's what I do usually. So that's all you really need, and if you want to save calories and energy, then you don't need to just load a bunch of bonfire wood on there. You don't have to build a bonfire, you can just build a small fire. So now it's going better, a lot better right now. Just put that log in sideways there. I mean that, and then you just keep adding wood. cut some more. I got a couple pieces over here. There's some snow on it, but it'll melt off. This one could be cut a little smaller. Three points about finding firewood and making a fire in the winter. You want to find tall, standing, dry firewood. You want to be in a good spot where no big branches with snow on top of them is going to fall onto your fire. Also, you want to keep your tinder dry. Keep it elevated off the snow, or put it in your jacket or something like that. If you can find birch bark, that'll work perfect. But I'd recommend bringing like paper or something along the lines of that. Because if you don't have that, or you could bring like a wet fire or fire starter, something like that. Because it's really hard, really tough to make a fire out here if you don't have that stuff. It's doable. Takes a while though. Takes time, energy. I mean, it's just better to be prepared and have all your stuff with you. But sometimes it's fun just to make a fire primitively.